Welcome back, forkers. Today we are making enchiladas, or if you want to pronounce it incorrectly, enchiladas. So there's three things you need for enchiladas: your sauce, your meat, and corn tortillas. Alright, for the red sauce, this sauce is actually based on my grandma's recipe that I have improved upon. So for the sauce, you're going to need tomato sauce, jalapenos, chili powder, cumin, bay leaves, oil, chicken stock, garlic powder, and onion powder. Or if you don't want it spicy, you can take out the jalapeno. First step is making the roux, which is the canola oil and flour, which I had forgotten before. So 2.5 tablespoons oil and 4 tablespoons of flour. Just a little extra. Why not? Now to make a roux, you just basically have to cook it to whatever type of roux you want. There's a blonde roux, there's a brown roux, and then there's a dark roux. There's also a black roux, but that's only used in Cajun cooking, which we are not doing here. Turn on to medium heat and just mix the oil and flour. The brown roux that we're going to have to make is going to start smelling like sugar cookies once it is ready. Knock it off. You're going outside. Alright, so this is what a blonde roux looks like. It's basically blonde. Okay, so it turned into a brown roux. I'm going to show you real quick. See if the camera picks it up. Okay, well, it's brown, trust me. Alright, so next step is to add your chicken stock and your water. So I'm going to do half and half because if you go full chicken stock, it's going to turn out super salty. And if you go all water, it lacks on the flavor. And it smells like sugar cookies. Adam, why are you making such a big batch? Well, this stuff freezes. So you can make a huge batch, freeze what you don't use, and use what you want. So you don't have to make it all the time. Swish. Okay. Because I want it spicier, I'm going to add a jalapeno. Now, the number one thing you have to remember with working with jalapenos is to take out your contacts first, because when you go to take them out, they're going to burn, which I had forgotten already, so kind of screwed on that. Wait, is this still recording? So next step is spices. 3 bay leaves, 4 tablespoons of chili powder, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I exhausted my Spanish. 1 small can of tomato sauce, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, half a tablespoon of garlic powder, 1.5 teaspoons of cumin. See your problem. I don't think that makes sense. Does that make sense? So the technical term for when all the spices start to, blend together is marry. So once all the other spices and everything comes together and they marry, then the sauce is done. Stir the sauce, stir the sauce, stir the sauce, stir the sauce. Moving on. So the next step is to deal with your filling, which in my case it is going to be chicken. I have been marinating this all day in garlic powder, some more jalapenos because I love spicy Mexican food, cumin, and onion powder, and lemon juice. The actual recipe will be down below. Alright, so what you need to do next, after you've seasoned it or marinated the chicken for however how long you want, is to cook it. That's the technical way of checking if it's hot, is just to touch it. Is this a clean apron?
Close enough. Shh. Close enough.
It's close. It is. Oh, it is a clean apron. Yes, it is. So, it's hot. Step is basically to cook your filling. So you don't really need to see me do this. So, cutscene. Did you know cast iron skillets was invented by Paul Bunyan? Fact. Alright, so now that the chicken's done, you take it off and let it cool. Now that you have a very, smoky mess going on, you just, keep it going.
Like Kim Kardashian's marriage. Too much, too soon.
Or Willie Nelson's RV.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's where you're supposed to grill outside. Alright, so what do you do when your sauce just got engaged and is waiting to be married and your meat is being cooled off? Make yourself a drink. So what goes with enchiladas? A margarita. But this drink is a bit different. It is called a mangarita. And you need 3 things. First thing, you need the night off, because once you have one of these, you're not going anywhere. Second thing, you need lime juice. Third thing, you need tequila. First step in making a margarita is tequila. Add the tequila. Yeah, let's finish off the bar. Second step, lime juice. Just a little bit. Stir it up, but you don't use a spoon. Use your finger, because it's a margarita. Men stir with their fingers, not spoons. Margarita. Alright, so next step, after you've enjoyed a bit of your margarita and feeling pretty great, you shred your chicken. Do you hear that? It's wedding bells. The sauce is officially married, and it is ready to go inside the enchiladas, on top of the enchiladas. So since your sauce is ready, your chicken's ready, you're basically ready to start making the enchiladas. So you have to fry your tortillas just enough so they're malleable. I'm gonna do 3 at a time. 3, roll them, sauce, and just keep repeating that process. Make sure you throw a little salt on each of the tortillas. I like to do is take my chicken, mix a little bit of the sauce in it. Make sure you mix them up with your fingers, because that's the best way. Start actually making the the enchiladas. Take it, simple enough, you put it in the middle, and then you just roll it. Bam! That's one. Roll, roll, roll your enchiladas. Stuff them full of chicken. Merrily, 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 merrily. They're gonna surely turn out bitchin'. Hooray for teamwork.
Ow,
Yeah.
ow, 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 ow. Oh, give me a second. Ow.
Kenzie, this doesn't have a second.
Hurts. That hurt. Ah!
No, it doesn't. It's all mental.
It's on.
Stop.
Oh,
Stop
look, there's
it.
runaway chicken.
Stop eating my chicken! You've eaten at least half of the chicken that I've made.
No.
Yes, you
That's
have.
such an exaggeration.
You're like Paula Deen. You just pick, pick,
Oh!
pick, pick, pick. Stop eating my chicken! Hooray. We actually got a pan full done.
Let's see, look at how much chicken we have left.
We're going to use it! Put it back! Hooray for teamwork. I'm teaching you I'm teaching you the Gordon Ramsay way.
No,
I just yell at you until you get it right. I plan ahead. I can't seem to figure this out. You know, if you eat while you cook, it's against the law.
Whoa!
You know what the greatest thing about the margarita is? Is the built-in alarm. You know you've had too much when you start sounding like a wind chime. So next step in making enchiladas is to smother them in the sauce and cheese. Now add more sauce than you're thinking is necessary, because a lot of it is going to evaporate in the oven. 2, 3. Did I do 3 or 3.5? We'll find out when we eat. I'm gonna edit that out. Bam, bam. Alright. Slam dunk. You put them in the oven for about 25 minutes, just until everything's warm and gooey. Well, you guys, so much for saving extra, because I kind of just spilt it all over the counter. One of the greatest things about using a cast iron is you don't really have to wash it. Basically, boil some water in it, get all the crap out, and you're done. Because if you use soap, then the cast iron will absorb the flavor and it'll leach into all the food you've cooked or you'll cook in it. I think my alarm's going off. Alright, well, the beeper went off, so enchiladas are fully warmed and ready to eat. So let's take them out of the oven. Alright, to finish off enchiladas, you should add freshly cut chives and some queso fresco. If you haven't had queso fresco, you're missing out on life. You can get it from basically all major grocery stores or Costco, where I got mine. And if you get it from Costco, you're basically set from life because it sells it in such massive quantities. And just crumble it over the top, sprinkle, 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 and a little for the chef. Alright, so let's try it out. Hot. Oh my god. This is delicious. I'm not gonna lie. Fortunately, that's all the time we got. Thank you, Forkers, for watching. All the recipes will be below, so please like it, or share it, or subscribe. You know, do all the basic things you do on YouTube. And I will see you next time. Thank you. You can totally hear the dog in the background. Stop looking at me. No, don't stop looking at me.
Oh, that's good. That's enough. That was stop.
Bella
Stop.
needs
Stop.
more. Bella's a big dog. She needs a lot of barbecue sauce to take down her
Oh my
medicine.
gosh.
Alright, a handful of barbecue sauce does make the medicine go down way easier.
You want me to be happy for you, Adam? I'll smile.
Smile.
I'll smile.
Come on.
Okay, Adam.
Come on, bro. Maybe it's because I put it there, but Wikipedia still says it. Yeah, for...
Stop it! Move! Move! Move!
You
Move!
can-
Move!
Stop.
I'm gonna roll this.
I'm gonna roll this one. I'm rolling it.
Yeah.
Hello YouTube and to like 80 people who actually watch this. I thank you for that.